What's up, SNA fans? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video. And this is the daily wrestling news video on March 23rd, 2024, where Super Ninja Austin is going to be talking about the wildest wrestling news, stories, and rumors that you SNA fans need to know from the Wrestle Zone article. And let's start off with the first news of today, which is Roman Reigns facing The Rock was his end game, but a minority of fans were a bunch of bitchs. But anyways, it says Roman Reigns discusses WWE's pivot to a match between him and Cody Rhodes on the road to WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes won the Royal Rumble, but The Rock subsequently returned and confronted Reigns as Cody stepped aside. The company briefly set up a match between Reigns and The Rock, but to a singles bout between with Pat McAfee. Roman Reigns was asked why everyone wanted him and The Rock to be at odds with each other. With Roman Reigns responding, because I think it's two of the greatest superstars to ever do it. And we have one who's currently dominating Hollywood. The other other one that's currently dominating WWE is not is, but the one's currently dominating Hollywood and the other currently dominating WWE. Why wouldn't Grips with Cody? He's a crybaby. His fans reflect that fans boo. While fans boo, then he continues saying, "Hey, we've given the bum plenty of time." And then he added, "We have given that chump plenty of time to do his thing, and let's be honest, if the guys my age, that small minority of our wrestling fan base, weren't a bunch of bitchs crying the whole time, he would have never got that buzz, and y'all would have been just smitten. Have been smitten. I mean, not smitten. Smitten with The Rock." Anyways, let's continue. Excuse me, bad allergies right now. But anyways, The Rock versus the Tribal Chief. Let's be honest, that's what it was. But that's the beautiful. That's not beautiful. That's the beauty of this business. Things can happen on the drop of a dime. And you have to be honest. Not honest. You have to be able to either call an audible or ride that wave that's coming at you. A wave that's coming up to you. And then Roman Reigns also added Cody Rhodes took the storyline ending from him, saying. Or Roman Reigns continued to say by saying that a match against The Rock was the end game, but Rhodes took that from him. He also took a shot at Rhodes finishing his story. phrased by noting that Cody only returned to WWE 2 years ago for that particular reason, and he added, "But for me, that was the end game. Roman Reigns let me go ahead and just make the final statement, put the stamp of approval, sealed the deal. I beat The Rock. I ain't nobody ever questioning what I've done here, and Cody took that from me. We're we are such a close family. We handle things the right way, and fortunately, we have the ring to be able to settle our differences. He took that from me. He took that storybook ending, because imagine somebody who just pops up and they're talking about, this is my story. You ain't even been here half the time. You just got here. You literally just got here. Was face to face on Cody Rhodes with Cody Rhodes in the ring to discuss business at their Night 2 event at WrestleMania 40. But what are your thoughts on Roman Reigns' comments about Cody Rhodes took away his final ending to his storybook, and try to use his story finishing championship win as an excuse to do so? I should say, trying to attempt to finish his story for the WWE Championship, I should say, yeah, because he won for the second straight year in a row, and then he decided to choose Roman Reigns. At first, it seemed like he was gonna take his opportunity. He was gonna use his opportunity against somebody else like Seth Rollins, and then let The Rock step through and take that spot and become the number one contender, or the one that's going to face Roman Reigns next at WrestleMania for his championship, which I believe they will fight each other at WrestleMania. This won't be this year, Rock and Roman. Maybe WrestleMania 41, perhaps. And something just tells me it won't be for the championship. It'll be without the championship for many of reasons, but I'll say two particular, because Cody's going to win, possibly going to win this year. And he's going to be finally finishing the story, and then he's going to be WWE champion perhaps for the next few months. While we could possibly see the Rock be the one that could turn on him, but you never know. I'm not sure if that'll be the case. We're just going to have to wait and see what WWE has up their sleeves in their predetermined decisions of storylines. But anyways, yeah. And then the second reason, because The Rock's going to be too busy for Hollywood, and they're not going to make it too obvious on who's exactly going to win. It could be anybody's game, whether that be in the Great One or the Tribal Chief at the next year's show of shows, which that could possibly main event Night 2. But let's hope that it match to be just anywhere else in the card. So I guess this could be Night 2's main event of WrestleMania 41. We can see Drew McIntyre and CM Punk in main event Night 2. Or not Night. That's being redundant. I meant Night 1. My apologies. But I would prefer to be Night 2, if they weren't going to main event neither nights. But yeah, let me know in the comments about that. Let me know in the comments about Roman Reigns' comments about calling the fans BITCHs for supporting Cody Rhodes, and crying about that they want to see Rhodes instead of The Rock, which that's true in a way, but I'm not sure if I agree with the insult that the Tribal Chief said. And I believe they showed us on SmackDown this interview with Pat McAfee, when he was making a so-called statement about he's going to smash him again, and then what else he said? He would, and he don't understand why he's getting the title shot. He's barely been here for the past couple of years. And he should have stayed his ass back into the company that he made famous. Trying to make a mid-card championship the most prestigious championship, which he even but yeah, we're gonna see like if Cody can win the biggest prize of the sports entertainment slash Stanford, Connecticut based company, at the biggest stage of them all, which is known as WrestleMania, of course. But anyways, let's move on to the next news, which is he continuously apologized for CM Punk incident. A new report provides an update on Jack Perry's status in AEW. Following his backstage incident with CM Punk, Perry and Punk were involved in a backstage incident at AEW All In, which led to Punk termination and Perry's suspension. Perry then popped up at New Japan Pro Wrestling's Battle of the Valley, where he ripped up final first tour, wrapped up not final first tour with NJPW. But there have been claims that Jack Perry has apologized to Tony Khan and asked for forgiveness, but Perry himself has reportedly shared his side. According to Brian Alvarez of Com, Jack Perry disputes the claim that he continuously apologized or asked for forgiveness by the president of All Elite Wrestling, and also the owner as well. Following the incident, he also disputes the claim that, according to Alvarez, Perry says that he did not hear from AEW CEO Tony Khan, obviously not the wrestler that he signed that has the nickname CEO. For 2 months following AEW, in AEW, Perry stated that he did not text Khan to say he was sorry, that he would not be the first to reach out. And the report scopes that Khan set up and for his return last December. However, these plans were scrapped after CM Punk returned to WWE. And then Jack Perry's status with AEW. Alvarez writes that Perry wanted to work with New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestle Kingdom 18, but was unable to do so for logistical reasons. I should say. Hope I pronounced that correctly without stumbling on my words. But anyways, he then worked with Tony Khan and Rocky Romero to set up the run he is now on in NJPW. The report note he was denied when he asked for his release. Alvarez writes that there are no plans to bring him back, and he has not spoken to Khan in months. Additionally, Perry has not cleared anything that he has done in store. Would have to stay tuned regarding Perry's future in AEW, and he more importantly things first before I get to Tony Khan. Do you think that Jack Perry did apologize to Tony Khan in person or in text message, or even informed his lawyers that he asking for forgiveness, and he, or even a full apology? I should rephrase that. Yeah. And do you think, and if he did so, do you think Tony Khan forgives? According to the owner of AEW,